What I wish I knew at 18 versus 38. Individual stock picking is not going to make you rich. The best way to invest is through index ETFs. These are just investments that just track and mirror the markets, and they're not actively managed by anybody. And all they do is they just replicate what those investments are doing in the portfolio. Now, you're going to keep more money in your pocket because you are not losing out money in human error. And also you pay really low fees on these index ETFs. You can actually use debt properly to build wealth. Now, this all has to do with interest rates. So for example, if I can borrow money from my home equity line of credit at 5.45% and invest it into an aggressive ETF portfolio, that's going to make me about a 10% return. This actually makes a lot of financial sense to do so, but you have to be very intentional with how you are spending your money and what you are spending your money on and managing your cash flow. Invest as young as you possibly can. This means putting aside $10 to $20 every time that you get paid when you get your first job. The sooner that you start, the better off you're going to be long term. I promise you this. Compound interest is your best friend. Homeownership is not the be all and end all. It's really expensive to own a home. And not only that, but when you put money in your down payment, what you're doing is you are losing out on an opportunity to use that money from your down payment to potentially invest and free up cash flow. So if you are a homeowner, just know it's very expensive and it is not the best way to build wealth. You have no idea what your friends' financial situations are, so do not ever feel guilty if you cannot afford something. Saying no to people and saying, I can't afford this, is totally okay. So don't ever sell yourself short if you really just don't want to do something, because this is your money. So you need to learn how to manage it on your own, and only you know what your financial goals are. And it's never too late to start, but start young and you've got time on your side, and that is where you will crush it.